now this is the this is the 5 episode rather, not day, because it's episodic, not day. So it's every Saturday by 1 p.m. That's what we have here. And doing great. So Ali, what's up? Talk to us.
Okay, so hello everyone. I hope everyone is doing great. Happy weekends. So as Toby said, like this is going to be our not last live stream about HTML and CSS. So in the future, we are going to use more technology like React.js or the JavaScript itself. So and yeah, this is the fifth live stream. So we are going to make an amazing card effect, like hover card effect with only HTML and CSS. So if Toby is ready, then we are going to showcase it and then start coding it.
Oh yeah. I'm
So
ready. I'm ready. And
yeah.
Raja joined the live stream. Raja said hi, Ali.
Hi Raja, how are you? So
Hey, hi, Raja. Yeah. I'm ready. We should
okay.
get started. I'm ready.
So I want to share my screen.
Yeah, definitely. Uh, Adding to stream now.
Okay. So so this is the design that we are going to make. A simple div with image on it, and when we hover it, and the text will come on the left side, there is an H1 and padding. So before I start coding it, we are going to say that I'm going to explain how we are going to make it. So we are on HTML. We are going to make one div, and we are going to give it a width and height and some text inside of it, like it's going to be anything. For this one, we are going to just use one h1 and one paragraph, and yeah, that's all. So that's all we are going to do. So let's go and start coding it. So
Yeah, right away,
okay,
right away.
yeah.
You see, I'm on the VS Code now
So
with you.
yeah, VS
Yeah.
Code. So let's make it something like this, which we can see it. We only need one HTML file and one CSS file. So let's open it with live
Hmm?
server to see it. Let's wait. Okay. So right now it's empty. So Toby, can you change the title of it? Okay.
Yeah, definitely. So today we'll be
Yeah.
making image card with animation. I think that's a good name. The fair name.
Okay.
It's not a good name, but it's
Yeah.
a fair name. Yeah. For
Yeah,
this
that's
matter.
good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
okay, let's continue. So as I said, we're going to make one div. So inside of that div, we are going to have one h1, and it can be anything. So we say lorem ipsum, and we are going to have one paragraph of something like random text. So that's all. Like for if you like, you might ask like, don't you want to add the image, like the image elements? But we are not going to add the image inside the HTML, but indeed we are going to use it like add the image by CSS. So you will learn how to
Mm-hmm.
do it. So that's all for
Yeah. Yeah.
HTML. Let's go for, and we have to connect the HTML file with the CSS
CSS.
style.css. So it's been connected. Let's go to style, and we are going to reset the HTML. So for that, we are going to use universe selector for removing the margin and the padding itself.
And of
And
course, we should do
yeah,
this as well. No, I always do this every time, Ali. I always do this every time. Okay, so
yeah. Because yeah,
let's say
I can also do that because I don't usually do that because that's why I always
Oh.
forgot to do that. But it's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. Okay, moving
Uh,
on. Yeah, go
okay,
ahead.
so let's target. Like I want to give the div some width and height, so I'm going to target the div itself. So we say the width to be 300 pixel and the height to be 400 pixel. And let's give it a background color to see whether it is working or not. Okay, it is working fine. So I want this div to be on the center of the page. So we are going to use display grid, and we can center a div with 2 lines of code. So we say display grid, and we are going to target the parent of div, which the parent of div is body. So we are going to target body, and we say place like place item. What is happening? Place item to be
This
center,
items
and let's
center.
give it a
Yeah.
height of 100 VH. Okay, that's good.
Yes.
So if we see it, like there is a border radius, so we can add that. We say border radius something like 1 em. Okay, that's good. So because of like
Yes.
I need to change the background. Instead of having a
Mm-hmm.
solid color, I'm going to instead use the
Mm-hmm.
image itself. So you can get a
Yeah.
free image from unsplash.com. Like it's not copyrighted. You can use it anywhere you want. So I'm going to say child. Where is it? Something like this one. Let's
Yeah.
copy the image address, and like let's use background like URL to
Mm-hmm.
be this one. Okay, that's good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And we can also add 2 more property for the background. I want the background size to be cover.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
good.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. So I
Background
think
position too.
we can also add the background position to be center. Okay,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
that's looking good. So if
Yeah.
if we see here, when I hover the card, there will be a gradient background, like black background. So for that, we are going to use pseudo element for that. So we are going to target the div itself, and we say before. You can also use before and after. Choose one of them. Like choose whatever you want. You feel free for that. And
Yeah,
let's
so
say
somebody just said something funny in the comments. Abhishek said, "I remember last time I learned a new way to center a div."
that's like there are 4 ways of centering a div, so we can use one of them. Like 2 lines of code, three
Yeah,
lines of
yeah,
code, or even 4 lines of code.
yeah, yeah. It's different with center a div.
Yeah.
Okay, you can go ahead.
So yeah. So for the background, we are going to say the width to be 100% and the height
Mm-hmm.
to be 100%, and we say the background to be
Mm-hmm.
red for to know whether it is working or not. And we say the
Yeah.
position to be absolute. Okay, it
Mm-hmm.
is working fine. And you have
It
to
is
set the
working.
position, yeah, position
Yeah, to be
relative.
relative. Yeah,
And yeah, that's
nice.
working good. And for this one, we are going to use linear gradients because we want to add gradients and say black and black.
Mm-hmm.
And we can change one of them, we can change one color's opacity with
Mm-hmm.
something half of it. No, it's the bottom. This one.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Oh
that's
yeah,
good. If
perfect.
you see there is a there it's not having a border radius, so we can set the div overflow to be hidden.
Okay, then. Okay.
Okay, that's good. So I
Okay.
don't want the div to be on the card forever. I want the div to be appear when someone hover the mouse on it.
Overs.
So
Yeah.
by doing that, we say the opacity to be 0. So whenever we hover the card, we need the div pseudo element to be appear. So how we can do that? We can target the div. We can use pseudo clause hover, and we can set the position, the opacity to be 1. Like
Mm-hmm.
whenever we hover the
Yeah.
card, it's going to appear the
Yeah.
hover. And also there, let's add a transition between them, something like 300 millisecond. Okay, that's looking good.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, so that's all for my job. So I will. The rest job is that Toby is going to explain it. Toby, you can go.
perfect, perfect. Okay, let me go ahead now. So yeah, can you over the card again? Let me see something.
Okay.
Over, yeah, that's good, that's good, that's good. Okay, yeah, so let me go ahead first. First, let me start by moving the text in the div. Let me try to centralize it a bit and make it look good. I can do like a padding here. Oh sure, it's here. I can do like a padding here of like 1M. Give me a padding on all sides. How's that?
Okay, that's good.
Okay, that's good. Okay, yeah. So now let's try to change the color of the text from here. And do like color, make it white, so that it appears better on the card. How's that? How is that? How
Okay.
is that? Okay, that's good. That's good. So we can use. So I if you go back to the design, Ali, if you can show us the previous design on the code pen. So we can see that the text is actually beneath, like on the bottom. So and we have the text at the top now. So obviously we can't use that. So the text has to be down. So yeah, we're going to write some code to bring the text down now. So yeah, back to the card we're working on. Yeah. So back here, I can now use I can use flex here to make the card come down. I'm going to do something like display of flex. I do display of flex. Yeah, awesome. So I actually don't want that flex to be a row. I don't want the row flex. I want the flex to be column because I want to align the text to the bottom. And I want the header to stay on top of the paragraph. We're going to see flex direction of column. If we look at that now, it's underneath here. That's perfect. That's perfect. So now just to make things better. Now since the flex, the main axis of the flex has changed now because we're using flex direction column. That means justify works this way now instead of this way. So now I'm going to use justify content to push the item bottom. I'm going to say like flex and this works out perfectly. We look at that now.
Yeah, yeah,
Perfect.
it's looking good.
All right.
Hmm.
Uh, the over is breaking, right? Is it breaking? Over.
Yeah, it's breaking.
Yes. Okay, yeah. Minor fixes though.
Yes.
Minor fixes. Minor fixes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, to fix. Okay, can you fix it? Like, do you want to fix it? Go ahead.
Oh, you can go ahead. You can go ahead if you want to.
Okay. So the way to fix it is to use box sizing in the universal selector and set it to border box, and that's going to fix the problem. There's another problem. Like we didn't set the top and the left for position absolute. That's why it's giving us error. Like
Yeah.
let's
Yeah.
say
Yeah.
position left.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
right now it's working fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you can.
Good job. Good job.
Yeah,
Go ahead. Yeah, so let me go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah. You can
So
continue.
now
Yeah,
that we've
yeah.
fixed that out, yeah, Ali just saved us by adding those two properties now. Very amazing properties. So now moving on. Yeah, now to make so what's left? Over it. Let's see what we have now. Over it. Let's see what we have now. So we can see that we are very close to, yeah, awesome. No, like go back to the old one, like the one we're working on. Sorry. Yeah, we can see that we have the over directly on top of the text, but we don't want that. We want the text to come up and be on top of the dark background, the transparent dark background. So to do that, it's very easy to do. We can just do this. We're going to do a div. Yeah, I'm just going to do a div. What something's going? Are you typing, Ali?
No, no, I'm not typing.
Typing, Ali. Okay, okay. Like my because I'm following you on live share. So whenever you move your mouse, my mouse is going to follow your mouse. There's something called follow. So I'm following you on the on live share and on Twitter. If I open this up, okay. If I open this up, Can we give me a minute? Let me just expand. Yeah, if I open this up, you can't see my screen because Ali's screen is what we're working with. So now to make this better, I'm just going to use a div of h1. Now since we're using position, I can use stacking context to change where where this guy would show up. So I give the z index of 1. Look at that. Awesome. You can see
Yeah.
the h1. I affected the h1. So the h1 is on top of it now, right? So now we can like do the same thing for the I'm still going to write other properties. So it's better. So it's good that I'm writing my divs this way. It's messed up because I'm still going to give them their own specific properties like their transition, their over. So yeah, let me just write it this way for now. So
Yeah.
yeah, but I give them a div. If I do a div, I just do the same thing here. Maybe I'll write the other generalistic properties. But I still need to increase the font size to maybe make it bigger because it kind of looks small. It's using the default size. So I give it like maybe like 2 rem at that now. Let's save it.
That's the default one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's bigger now. Yeah. So I can come here now, give E, right? Same
Yeah.
thing. Uh, okay. And give this guy its index. Sorry, its index of 1. I can give it a
So it's working good. Like the text and the heading is top of the
yeah,
pseudo elements.
yeah, yeah, exactly. We can also increase this guy's padding as well. This guy's font size, sorry. I can make it for the default font size is 1 rem, right? So me making it 1 rem doesn't really change anything, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Ex- It doesn't really change anything. So let me just leave it that way. So because that's default
Yeah.
size. I hope that makes sense to the viewers. So over now, let's see what we have.
And also you can also add the font family. Like I forgot to
Oh
add
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. On the body. Let me just do that. Let me just go back up and do that. So I can do that here. I can do like a font family. Can you serif, right? Like sans serif.
Yeah, the same font. Okay, right now it's good.
That's good. That's good. Awesome. So now let's go back to the to the code pen and see what we have there to see what I'm missing. So now we see that when Ali overs over the card, we see that the heading, sorry, the H1 moves in and also the P1. But the P1 looks to be a bit behind, like than the let's go over again again. Over it again. Like yeah, we see that like the H1 comes in, but then the P takes a longer time to slide in, like there's a delay. So I'm going to do transition now, and we're going to animate the text now. So let's go back here and let's animate the text. So I can just come here, sorry, I come here, I can add a transition, add a transform property. First, let's have the transform property. I'll do like translate X for the H1 because I'm translating along the X axis. They're like minus 100%. I think this works out. I can give it a
We can see the
transition.
heading. Yeah.
I can do a transition of 1 second. No, sorry, points. Let me do like 0.2 seconds. Then eats. That's the transition timing function, and this is the duration of the transition. If we look at it now, if Ali overs over it, oh, we can't see the heading.
Mm-hmm. Like the heading
Okay, as
100% on the right.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, exactly. Oh, that should actually be on over. Sorry. So I'll take these guys
Yeah.
out. I make the opacity here to be 0 by default because I actually don't want to see the heading. I want to see the heading
But
when I hover, right?
yeah, exactly. And also you can add that like for the image. First time we
Transition.
don't need to see the heading and the paragraph. The paragraph and the heading must be outside of the card. You can add that like the translate X to
Yeah.
be minus 100%. Yeah.
I can make this guy an opacity of 0 too by default, right? That both of them are not showing initially, right?
Exactly.
So now I can come back here to the hover effect of H2. And do like then I can now paste those properties I wanted to paste before. But now I have to make the opacity 1 again. Or let me just I'll write opacity later to be 1. But let me make this guy this way. And I'll come here. I need opacity of H2. Oh sorry. I need opacity of H2 and opacity of P to be 1 when someone over. So I need it to show back. When it was 0, it was not showing, but when we make it 1 again, it shows again because they've overed over it. So I can do like so notice we're using element selectors. We should actually like in a real world scenario, we'll probably be using class selectors or IDs. We're using element selectors to keep it simple and not complicate things too much. You agree, Ali?
Yeah, I do agree. Like for small things, like if there's no need to add a class name or an ID, you can use the element itself. But for big project, you need to use the class name or ID.
Yeah. Over Italy, that's what we have.
Okay.
Awesome.
It's not showing the heading, but
The
the
heading is not
paragraph is
sure.
working fine.
Oh, sorry, I used an H2. Sorry, H1. Over it. Over it. Okay,
It's not
okay.
showing. Wait a second.
Oh,
Oh,
I used an
the
H2 again.
so it's working fine. Okay, like
Huh?
like I once like we must make in a way like we hover the card, the text must show, but the way that
Mm-hmm.
you did, like I must over the heading to show, and I must over the paragraph
Oh,
to show.
oh, oh,
So we
not the
need
heading, the
to,
card itself.
yeah,
The
the
card
card
itself.
itself.
Okay, so let me just let me do this. Okay, let me see. So over the card, okay. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. If I over it before, it must become 1. Then if I take it off, it becomes 0. Okay. So let's see. Let's see. What could be the issue? The issue. I mean.
So the issue is like you must use these two lines of code inside the
Mm-hmm.
H1, and then make like target the div and use the pseudo classes with the div and target the H1. Like whenever we hover the card, the effect is style that is inside this the inside the parentheses must occur, like must happen.
Oh, exactly. You're
Yeah.
right. Exactly. You're right. Okay, let me just fix that. Let me just fix that up. So the issue would be that when I do this and then this.
Mhm. Right now it's going
So
to
if you check,
work.
hmm?
Like whenever I overt the card, the text and the
Hmm.
heading is going to show up.
Exactly. So now the H1 is too close to the P. Maybe we can push it down to maybe show up.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah, you can do that.
Can I give it a margin bottom like maybe point 1, no, maybe like a 0.5 m. Do you think? How does it look
Uh-huh.
now? Okay. That looks good, right? That looks good.
Yeah, yes.
So now the transform is supposed to work on over, but maybe we should just do this instead for the H1. Try this now.
It's going to
No, the transform
disappear.
is no. Oh,
So
okay.
okay. So can I take over it? Like yeah, to explain.
Yeah, you can take over. You can
Like
take over. Explain. Yeah.
okay. So for making this kind of animation, like the text, the heading and the paragraph is entering to the card.
Mm-hmm.
So for doing that, we first need to take the paragraph and the heading outside of the card. So by doing that, we say like we can take this code and put it inside the H1 and the transition also inside the H1, and we can remove this one because we don't need that one. And also for the text, also we are going to use the transform because we first need the
We
paragraph
take
and the
them
H1
out
to
of the
be
card,
outside.
and when we
Yeah,
over,
out of the
and when we
card.
over, we bring it back in. Okay, okay,
Exactly.
okay. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
So
Mm-hmm.
whenever we hover the card, we need to bring the paragraph and the H1 to the card. So we
Back
can
in.
say
Yeah.
that, yeah, and we
Transform,
say the
translates,
transform
then
X
zero,
to be A to be
zero.
0.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
whenever we hover the card, the
It
heading and the
comes back in.
paragraph is, yeah, comes back in. So we want some delay between the heading and the
And the
paragraph. So
paragraph.
we can target the P. Okay, you can take over it, Hiro. You can explain it.
Okay, yeah, sure. Definitely. Thank you for the awesome help, Ali. Really appreciate it. So I can give this
No
guy
problem.
a delay of like 0.3 seconds. Make it a bit slower. Make it 3 milliseconds slower than the heading. Yeah. So if you check it out now, what do we have? Oh yeah.
That's too slow, I think. Like, let's try 100 millisecond. 100
Maybe like
millisecond.
point
Yeah.
one. Okay, yeah.
Okay,
Let's do
right now
that.
it's good.
I don't see it. The screen is frozen. Okay, yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Yeah, that's very good.
Yeah.
So yeah, the what I had issues with was when we actually need to take the card out first, then bring the card back in, like when we stop hovering, because the card needs to actually leave the page first before coming back in. So that's the way it works. It was going out and coming back in. Exactly.
Exactly. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
So let's make it
Mm-hmm.
more spicy. Like when we hover it,
Yeah.
the card itself must go up. So we can do that very easily. So we can say we
Yeah.
can target a div, and we can say the translate
Transform.
y-axis,
Translate Y. Yeah.
y-axis, and I want the y-axis to go up. So for that,
Yeah.
I'm going to use the minus 20 pixel.
Yeah.
So whenever I hover
Mm-hmm.
the card, it's going to go up. Let's add the
Oh, that's good.
transition.
That's really good.
Let's add
That's really good.
the transition to 3 second. Okay, right now it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Like we can do more things like rotate it, like 300-degree. Yeah, CSS is all about testing. So test it. If it
Yeah, it's all about
looks
this.
good, then keep it. If it looks good,
Mm-hmm.
then keep it. If it doesn't look good,
Yeah,
then you can remove it. But
yeah,
right now
exactly.
it's looking good. Right now it's looking good, so I can
Yeah.
keep it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And also,
Yeah, it looks good.
like, we can add more things to make it more spicy. So we can add
Yeah,
a
yeah.
box shadow, something like
The
10
div,
pixel and black.
black. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's the y-axis, and that's too much black. So we can.
Too much.
Okay, right now it's good.
Yeah, that
What do
looks
you
really
think,
good.
Toby?
That looks really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks. Yeah, I think it looks very good. This looks very good. On over. Yeah, exactly. This looks very good. This looks very good.
Like, like you can also add add some make it more spicy than now. You can add something, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
Whatever you want.
yeah. Let me actually add something simple. We can add something like making the text. I mean the text comes in, slides out. Can make it such that when the text slides in, we change the color to something else. What do you think?
You can, yeah. Let's try it.
I'll change the color to something like let me check for an awesome color online. Text color picker. I'm using my color picker on my Google now to look for a random X code that I can pick up. But let me see. Let me try to make something cool. Okay. I think this is probably not very good. But let me go with this for now. Okay, let me see. Let me test out. Okay, so I'll change the color to this. when we over backing,
Okay, oh my
when
god.
the text slides backing.
Okay,
And match the
let's
girls.
try it. Yeah, it's
I think it
looking
matches the
good.
girls. I think it matches the girls uh bow on her head. It matches the bow on the girl's head. What do you think?
Yeah, the color also like match the background, the pseudo clause, the pseudo elements, and also
Mm-hmm.
the girl itself. Like is good. Like I like the
Mm-hmm.
black
Mm-hmm.
and yellow color too much.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's really good.
Like I think that's
Yeah,
enough.
so
Because if we keep adding it and make it more spicy, we can do that. But for now, the point of this live stream to was
yeah.
to teach you how to make this kind of chord effect. And that's it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, that was the point. That was the point of the live stream. So yeah, so yeah, we did great. I think we did great. Well, this was an amazing live stream, and we're able to show all these able to show like that we could make this amazing image card. I mean, this image card can be used anywhere, like on your site, or you can maybe use some of the ideas we've done here to replicate something cool on your maybe your portfolio site or something. But yeah, it was good. What do you think, Ali?
Yeah, it was great. Like the you can like if you know the logic behind of the code, then you can build anything you want. Just you need to know the logic, and that's it. Like how to use the pseudo clauses, how to use the pseudo elements, like how to work with them. Like if you know the logic, then you're going to make anything you want to make it more spicy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the key. That's the idea. You're right. You're very right, Ali. Yeah. So I think we've actually come to the end of this live stream. This is another very short episode. And we're almost done. We already finished the task for today. Yeah, you're pushing to gates. So do you have any so I mean like closing words for me would be like yeah, so the idea of this live stream isn't to complicate things or make you guys feel bad about anything or make you guys like or like crack your brain too hard. Like the idea is just to it's just me and Ali collaborating and building something cool that we feel is should be very useful. Teach something as well. Because in this lesson, for example, I mean we managed to teach like transition because we worked a lot with transition and position. We're doing the stacking context stuff. So yeah, I mean it was in my opinion, this was a really cool episode and I'm really glad we were able to do this. So what do you think, Ali?
So I think it was great. Like it was our last episode, like live stream about HTML and CSS. So in our upcoming live stream, we are going to use more technology like React.js or JavaScript to make a fancy animation, to make a fancy chord or a fancy page. So more things to
Mhm.
come. Just wait.
Yeah.
We are the first step. We are taking slow. We are doing it consistent.
Uh-huh.
So
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, definitely. More things to come, more things to come. And Abhishek said in the end the food was cooked well. Just now it was great and I'll definitely use it. Abhishek
glad
has
to
really
hear
been
it.
active.
Yeah.
Abhishek has really been active during this live stream in the chat. Yeah, glad to see that. And I'm glad to see that we're actually doing something that is helpful to others. Yeah, I think do you have anything else to say or are you going to give our user our viewers maybe some ideas as to what to be working on in the future?
So as I said, like we are going to use more technology rather than using just HTML and CSS. I think we are using like we used 5 live stream just by using like just using HTML and CSS. So I think it's enough. We need to move forward and using more technology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. We'll probably work with some frameworks, maybe like React and other stuff, just to do some one or two things here and there. But yeah, it would be cool. We're not here to
Yeah.
complicate things. We're just here to simplify things, as we've said. So yeah, this collaboration is going good, and yeah, if you have any ideas as to what you think you would like like to see us build, make sure to leave those ideas in the comments below so we can check them out later on. and like maybe you can actually get us to build your idea, and like we'll build it
Yeah.
live for you. So,
Give us idea, and
yes,
we are going to make it.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, so yeah, I think this is the end of the live stream. Very short one because we were able to complete the task in less than the amount of time, and we added the spice and we made it a bit better. So let's see. Did we check for accessibility? I think that was one thing we should check for. Let's check our HTML. And this is a card, right? Image tag, image card. If you can share your screen, Ali.
Okay.
Let's just check for accessibility and end the stream. Okay. So if you look
Like,
at this now, we'll see that if you look at the
yeah, go.
code, we'll, yeah, if you look at the code, we'll see that in the HTML, for example, we will see that are we still connected on live share? Yeah, we're still connected. Yeah, if you look
Yeah,
at the
you're
code,
connected.
we'll see that we can actually make this div because it's a reusable component. You can actually still make the div or an article, maybe so that it can be used in several places. Or you can use the same thing, role attribute that we used in the last live stream. That is a rule of like I mean,
To- Yeah, you can continue,
really
Toby.
early.
Are you there? Oh, I
Yeah,
can hear
yeah,
you.
I'm there, there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
So we can
was
actually use
silent
a
for a
role.
second.
Oh yeah. So we can actually use a role attribute uh to make our card accessible to users so that maybe for people that might not be using their mouses to hover or something, maybe they can still get access to all of those cool properties. Um yeah, on the site. So the rule we'll use is just a very simple rule. We can just use something like we can use a card, we can use some anything whatsoever. But like I think to not complicate things and maybe use the way area attribute, you can just use article here. Exactly. That works out. You can push the code back to GitHub.
Yeah, I will push it.
Yeah, so that's cool. That's cool. So with the
And
article tag that we
also,
use now, it means you can actually take the code and use it anywhere on the site because it's a very simple card. That is a very reusable card. You want to say something, Ali?
like if you like you change the div to articles, and also we need to change the style. Like we used div, so we need to change it
Oh
to
yes.
article as well.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Maybe we should have just gone
Alright.
with the attributes then.
Okay, no, it's good. Like I changed it, and now it's working fine.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So I think that's all. That's all. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's pretty
that's
much
all.
all. Yeah. So yeah, I think we can end the live stream. What do you think, Ali?
Yeah, we can end it. We just completed the chord effect, and nothing more to say.
Yeah. So I think I'm cool too. I think I agree with you. So we can end the live stream now, and yeah, I guess that's the end of HTML and CSS for today, guys, and for this episode, for this series rather. So we'll be looking forward to having you guys build more cool stuff with us, and yeah, join us for that episode. So I think yeah, that's the end of this. That's
Yeah.
the end of the episode for today. Bye, guys. I guess.
Thank you very
Okay.
much for staying with
Yeah,
us
thank
and
you.
learn some. And we hope that you learned something new today.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I do hope so too. I very
Yeah.
much hope so. So yeah, bye, bye.
Bye. Have a great day.